Welcome back to Team Fat Can Choose the Fat. I am Jason.
This is Dennis.
Yes, Dooley.
The producers here, we are Sans Alex. And Chase is on the way.
Chase is always on the way.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Chasing the dream.
Chasing that dream, man.
All right, Dennis, let's start with you, man.
Yeah.
Dooley, how the fuck was your week?
Work-wise, nothing too crazy. Nothing too bad. Nothing to talk about either.
I call bullshit.
At the hotel, it's cook some food, watch some Netflix, cook some more food, watch more Netflix. It's clean here and there, but
Hard times.
hard times in the hotel.
You were saying something about your Xbox going under.
Yes.
Yeah, the Xbox after 8 years, finally cracked the bed.
I'm
Still gonna try and work with it before trying to buy another one. But
I think you got your money out of it.
Yeah.
$500.
Remember the old Nintendo, like when it had like the cartridges that you had to put in, and like you had to like blow in them and like put it halfway in and like snap it down and stuff like that. Like those only lasted like maybe a year.
If that.
Yeah.
If that. You got a Nintendo that works? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta push that shit down and then I gotta put something on top of it to
Yeah,
hold
right.
it down.
Yeah,
like,
like a
be a
sponge.
Had to be a fucking engineer / technician. Like,
damn right. You had to make sure you take a little Q-tip and everything, a little rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Clean the cartridge out and everything. So it's
I don't
or liquor of
even
your choice.
think dust was the issue with that. I think like the contact, because it had like the metal contactors
Yeah.
that
Prongs,
red,
yeah.
like they eventually wear off.
yeah, wow.
And I think that, like us as kids, we assumed it was dust, and then they sold like the dust cleaning kit,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, so you got that and you got all these things, and like that was not, I don't think that was really the issue. Like Nintendo was never going to admit like, yeah, this game's only good for you to plug it in like 40 times before you're gonna have an issue.
That was before that was like the Game Genie shit and everything came out.
Yeah, do you remember like when you used to be able to rent games from like Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Yeah, GameFly.
Like-
Well, this
Blockbuster.
is way before GameFly.
Like at the corner store, like there was
Yeah.
like a corner, like not even a Blockbuster. It was like Movie Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you would
Before
like,
Blockbuster and all that started taking over everything.
yeah, you could rent games and like you would take the game home. You're all excited to play it because you finally got the game because it was always sold out.
Yeah.
And then like you call up there, like you got the game. They're like, we got the game. Like, I'm on my way. Can you hold it for me? We don't hold games. Like, I'm on my bike, bitch. But anyway, you get there, you get the game, you get back to your house, and it doesn't work.
Now they got fucking, like, everything is pretty much digital. Like, the new Xboxes, you have the quote-unquote most powerful Xbox ever made. And then it's, I'm saying sister because it's Xbox S. And it's all digital, no disc whatsoever.
Yeah,
like,
you need a hard drive.
Yeah.
like, there's, you can't
It's
play
got a terabyte,
movies.
though.
Like,
You can't play movies.
no Blu-ray, no DVD. So,
Does Xbox even play Blu-rays? I thought they were like
No,
HD.
It was HD DVD.
well, I'm saying, like, oh, no, you can. I've put them in Blu-ray before.
Well, maybe they changed platforms now.
Well, because that was always the selling point. Was like, PlayStation 3s and everything. They would take the fucking
Yeah,
Blu-ray,
Blu-ray.
and then Xbox was nothing but HD DVD.
Yeah, because that was like the whole platform battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Well,
fucking...
we all know.
How that worked out.
Yeah. Well, we got to thank the porn industry. It got rid of Betamax and they got rid of fucking HD DVDs.
But I'm definitely probably getting an Xbox X because 4K gaming, fucking all this other crazy ass shit in there. So I was like, you know what? I'll put it on my credit card. We'll do
I
that.
thought you just said you were going to try to work with this one before you gave up, but now you're
Well,
saying you're giving
I'm
up.
gonna need to get a new one sooner or later. Like, it's... I think by the
Your
end of this year...
commitment for saving this thing was about 5 minutes.
if that.
Well, I have been trying to work with it for the past 3 days, so... My hope
Isn't
is,
there like a place you take like an Xbox to, like like the phone repair store? Like,
Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I know they were
I mean,
fixing
yeah,
PS3s.
but at the same time, like, I've done everything they can do. Like,
Or you
only thing left to do on the bitch is factory reset, and I'm not doing that. I have way too much shit on that bitch.
I mean, you lost it anyway.
pretty much, yeah.
If you get a new one, you lost all the data from the old one.
no, it just transfers over
How? If it doesn't...
on your profile.
Then if you do a factory reset, you'd be fine.
Yeah, your profile should still be there.
Yeah.
Well,
That's in the cloud.
I don't know exactly how it works because once he goes to the Xbox X, there's certain stuff that won't be. I mean, it is backward compatible, but not to the 360.
Technology.
I always laugh at it though, because like PlayStation. They was PlayStation, then PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, now PS5, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Like what?
And now Xbox X.
Yeah, it's
and
like
Xbox Series X, and Xbox X Series S.
Yeah, it's like fuck, man.
I mean, it's the same thing with cars.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you get see,
You
see that new Infinity X285? Like,
You know why they
what the
call
fuck
it?
is that?
You know why they call it an Infinity, right? Because you've been paying for that fucker for infinity.
Or the fucking, what is it, BMW i500 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I-400,
I don't
500.
understand the numbers. I mean, obviously, like I have an F-150, but then there's an F-250 and an F-350. There's
An
an F-450.
F-450s.
There's an F-550.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they could have just dropped the 50 part at this point in time.
Yeah, right.
F500.
Hey, but it's like, again, like, and you have like Silverados, like Chevy does the same thing, like
Yeah.
the 1500, the 2500, the 3500, like.
Yeah.
But then you have cars that are just normal, like a Civic. You
Yeah.
know, like it has a name, like it doesn't need a number nomenclature, like,
Because it's a Civic.
yeah. I mean, there are different models of the
I don't
Prius
get a-
too.
I don't get a shots fired on that one. Come on there, Civic boy. Yeah, you can tell Dilley's running the
Or
board again.
Hyundai.
I don't have Hyundai
Or
Nissan,
fucking
bitch.
Corolla looking motherfucker.
Corolla. That's a Toyota.
Yeah, you're still working. I get it. Anything else interesting happen besides you breaking your Xbox?
Saturday was fun.
Oh, we'll get to Saturday.
Well, I know it will, but yeah. So, but yeah, my week's pretty bullshit. So,
It's good to know you live the hard life.
Right.
How about you, Dennis?
So remember what I talked about last Monday about well, yeah, you weren't here, but
Also, did not listen to the podcast.
yeah, jackass.
excuse me.
About a
How are
certain
you supposed to keep up on current events if you don't listen to the podcast when you're not here?
truth.
You know what?
There you go. That's right. Subscribe now.
Podcastception. Let's go.
Gonna subscribe.
But
Team Fat Kid got one more subscriber. It's fucking Dooley.
about a certain person coming into the butcher shop on the 4th of July, trying to buy Steelers memorabilia instead of So she went on Facebook, wrote a review.
Oh, really?
Oh yes,
That's good shit.
oh it's priceless. Does not recommend. Our meat stinks and is tough. She didn't buy any meat. Okay, and then like Bossman like hits me up. He's like, hey, like we got a complaint over the weekend, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I go and I look at the complaint and everything.
Where's this at?
It's
Producer's on it.
Yeah, it's on there. Yeah, it's priceless because like, and then I looked.
So it's like a Facebook review.
Yeah, okay. And I looked at up her profile and everything on the complaint, and I recognized her face, and I'm like, she didn't buy nothing. She got pissed because we wouldn't sell her any of the Steelers stuff. Like seriously.
Meat smells and was very tough.
Yeah. And then she.
Then he rates back.
Yeah. And I'll give him credit because that was actually pretty well.
Oh my God, he actually goes in on it.
Should we leave this alone right now?
It's priceless.
I mean, well, people can find it online. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if we
But,
read something that's online,
But my favorite part was like, she tried to say like, well, your employee didn't give you the full story and everything. My husband, bought meat and everything before I went in there, and he came out and told me that they had Steelers stuff for sale. I'm like, none of it's for sale, whatever, okay. And then my boss is literally, he asked her twice, what did you buy? And it took her forever to finally answer. And then she's like, well, I don't know. I have to check with my husband.
And, 'cause, 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 '
Hey, how's the meat tough and smell bad if you don't even know what the fuck it was? I mean,
I'll tell you what she didn't buy. She didn't buy that sweet ass shaker set.
right?
You will get shot.
That's what she tried to say. Yeah, I started laughing my ass off on that shit. But I was like, if anything, she might have got told to get her ass kicked, but that's beside the point. But yeah, so I had to enjoy that for like an entire day and a night. My boss kept texting me left and right about it. And then, how should I say this? You gotta love whenever you order, do your order and everything with your for your trucks and everything.
Yep.
And like, I don't call the order in. I send a text message with a picture of the order, so that way they know exactly what I'm asking for.
Okay. So like a handwritten.
Like literally handwritten and everything, you know, and I make sure it's legible and everything, so that way they can read it. So my truck shows up on Wednesday, and I'm like looking at the invoice, and I'm like, I didn't order that. I didn't order that. Didn't order that. I literally I had to send, it was like 7 boxes, and I had to send all but 2 back.
What?
I ordered 2 cases of sliced bacon. I got 2 cases of whole slab bacon and everything. I'm like, I already got a case and a half already in the cooler, so I'm good on that. I don't need that.
Right. Skin on, skin off.
Skin on. Yeah, because we do the rind on bacon and everything in the case that we slice there in house, and plus that way we got the bacon ends and everything for 50/50 and all the sausages and everything we make. And I ordered a bone-in pork butt. I got a whole bone-in pork loin.
Okay, so let's talk about these 2 cuts of meat real fast, because like I was just watching a TV show the other day, and they did like a whole bone-in. They were doing like a pork roast, a bone-in pork roast.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was a bone-in pork loin.
Yeah.
It basically the ribs still attached to the pork chop.
It's the whole, it's literally like half of the back.
Right. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
it's
you
like
got
it's
the-
like so it would be essentially
Because you got the sirloin end the whole way through the rib end,
right. So the rib end would be basically like the ribeye end of a pig.
in a sense, yeah.
Yeah. Like so. Like I'm just trying to like imagine it like on a cow versus
Because the
pig.
tenderloin's right here.
You gotta love that. Anyway,
I gotta
so,
love that.
so when buying a bone-in pork roast,
Yeah.
do you want? Like I'm assuming that I want the rib end.
Personally, I go with the rib end because that's got the cap and everything.
Yeah,
on it.
that's
where
what
all
I
that
want.
flavor and everything's at.
Right. So you would just go to the butcher shop and say like, I need like a 6-7 bone rib end pork roast.
You can do that, or you just be like, "Hey, I need a 7-pound rib end pork loin."
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to cut them. Like so if I'm
Well-
one in my vision,
At the same time-
it's one rib per person. Like-
That's why most people do it. Like, but at the same time, like whenever you're in the rib end and everything, there's not a way to do. You have to make sure you take like the chine bone and everything off, and the feather bones are still on it and everything. So some people either will have it, take it off, take that part of the bone off, or they'll have us crack the ribs. So that
Okay.
way you're able to actually cut through.
Uh-huh.
And then doing that way, you don't have to do just every chop, like every rib chop and everything. You can actually do 3/4 inch if you want, inch and a half if you want, and Personally, that's what I like, because whenever I brought at least 1 or 2 of them over here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then like
Over the years, I'm sure it's more than 1 or 2.
yeah, shit, like
Y'all
yeah,
do tomahawks?
yes, $21.99 a pound. $14 a pound cheaper than Wegmans,
Not
and a hell of a lot
really-
cheaper than Aberdeen Barn.
Yeah, not really the best cut. I mean, 'cause you're paying for a lot of bone. there.
Yeah, you're paying for bone about this much bone.
Yeah, you're paying. It's like a foot and a half.
Half, yeah,
of
a bone. It's what it is, because all it is it's a bone-in ribeye, and instead of where they cut off the plate ribs and everything, they leave the plate rib bone attached, and then they just clean it all up. So, and you're taking all the
That's
best
good.
part.
I mean,
You're taking the best part of the fucking bone off of it. I'm like, that's the fat. I want that shit crispy on the grill.
Yep.
But it's all about presentation.
I mean,
Can I get a bone-in ribeye that's like tomahawk length without them cleaning the bone?
You probably could, but you got to go to a slaughterhouse for that.
It's like, I want the meat still attached
I'm afraid
to
how
the
much-
bone.
It's still, like, even with just after it's Frenched and everything, damn things are still almost 3 pounds.
Well, I don't want it Frenched.
I know. I'm saying. I'm imagining how much it would actually weigh with
Yeah,
all
right.
that meat still on it, and then I'm like, that's a $200 steak, and that's before it's cooked.
And it's gonna be delicious. You
But
could keep your wagyu.
I laughed my ass off. I had a guy trying to argue with me about that shit the other day, saying he's getting the Japanese A5 Wagyu from the grocery store. He's like, yeah, it was like $35 for one steak, and I looked at him. I was like, was it a?
$35 for one steak.
I was like, it's
Like
$200.
$200.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to explain to him, like, dude, it's like, I'm not sure what the price is now, but the last time I had checked, it was $35 an ounce,
Yeah.
not a pound, an ounce. So a 10-ounce steak, you're looking at $350, and that's pre-cook weight.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You don't want to cook that very much at all.
you just want to take a nice little light, pretty much a blowtorch, and then just
So that's how we did it.
on each side. That's it.
Like when the neighbor brought it over, because I wasn't paying for that shit. And when your neighbor says, "Hey, you want some wagyu?"
Okay.
You never say no, ever.
And if you
Like,
do,
no,
you
bro,
are now
I
on
just
a radar.
ate.
It just ain't. You know what? Fuck it. Come on over.
That's like Jim Gaffigan talking about donuts. Hey, you want a donut? I'm not hungry. What does it have to do with it? It's Wagyu. Fucking eat it.
Hot pockets. The meal's not over when I'm full.
The meal's over when I hate myself. Sitting there, oh, I need a cigarette.
Anything else happened this week?
It was actually pretty light week, actually, for the butch shop and everything. It was an off week, so.
Yeah, we had a pretty light week too.
Sure, yeah. I wasn't, well, I was definitely not as busy as you guys were.
Well, we weren't as busy as we prepared to be.
Yeah. I can't, okay,
I'm gonna say we were as busy. We just prepared.
Way better than last time?
Yeah,
I will say Saturday went way smoother
All right.
than we thought it was going to go.
Did you go through all of that cheese sauce?
no.
Because I remember you saying about doing like 6 gallons and everything, so.
Yes,
I think we
2
went
days in a
went
row.
Damn.
We went through, what, 2 gallons at Knott's?
Well, no, it was
Because I
over two.
did
It was
put
like
two
two.
cheese meals.
It was like 2.5. 2.5.
Okay, yeah.
We had 5 gallons when we went out there. We went through half. We went through half of what we brought.
Yeah.
But it's like in that scenario, like it's tough to know what people are going to order. And like, I mean, cheese sauce goes on like 90% of the menu.
Yeah.
So like we obviously over prepared the sauce to ensure that we didn't run, like we didn't want to be the people like on your second visit to a place that gets sold out in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, still impressive, you know, alone, like, to sell out in an hour and a half. Like, we did, like, the first time we went out there, we weren't, I wouldn't say, well, obviously we were underprepared, but we prepare less and do more business. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and, like, it's like once you run out of, like, one thing, it starts to sandbag into other things.
Yeah.
And, like, to other things that you wouldn't sell as much of
Sure.
normally is
But-
now, like,
Now you're number one seller because that's all you have left.
and like so you and like the things that like you know, it's like okay, let's use the triple P for example.
Yeah.
Like you know, you roll out with 20 orders
Yeah.
on any given day, and if you run out of, I don't know, let's say chicken,
Yeah.
just as an example, like all of a sudden that those 20 orders of triple Ps are not going to last more than 30 minutes because like you know, if someone doesn't eat beef and they might eat chicken or pork,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, well, now the only option is pork.
Yeah.
You know, and again, like if we run out of like, you know, any item, if you run out of one thing, another item is going to take the load of what someone would have ordered or what
Yeah.
they normally
Yeah.
order. Like in our instance, like you know, a best Philly. Like, you know, we put the bacon cheese sauce on that.
Mhm.
You run out of bacon cheese sauce, that takes your number one seller off the menu.
Yeah.
So now you got burgers, and you got like the second best Philly, chicken.
Chicken, yeah.
Because the Triple P has the sauce too. So like, and then you took out your fat kid
so
fries.
then
You took out all your mac and cheeses. Like if you run out of that specific item, so that is like the lifeblood of the truck.
That's the glue of the truck.
And so like once you run out of that particular item and you take so many items off the menu, then like you start burning through burgers really fast.
Yeah.
Like, well, we need 10 burgers down now. Like, well, shit. Like, I need someone to drop 10 buns on the grill. Like,
side note, just before I forget, we went to J&K Style Grill today.
oh yeah, parking lot battle.
Yeah.
For grilled cheese, and we're all still a little stocked up. But
The producer did not go with us. She went to work instead.
so the lady that asked us for the card and everything, I'm telling her, we're Virginia Beach from Chesapeake, this and there, blah blah blah. Start telling her about the menu, and she's like, "Do you have anything vegetarian?" I'm like,
We do. Well,
French fries and Oreos.
Yeah, French fries and Oreos.
Yeah, I literally was like, "We got French fries and like
And
deep fried Oreos." And she's like, "Is that it?" I'm like, "We can give you some lettuce and tomatoes."
The bread is vegan.
Yeah. Because one of the judges apparently said that she was going to try and come to the truck and visit us and everything. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, you'd have to check out the menu online and everything, just see what you want. But nothing strictly vegetarian.
Was one of the judges wasn't vegetarian, were they?
The girl in the
baker?
white dress.
The baker?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, the baker.
Yeah, she said something about some vegetarian stuff or something like that. So I was like, I mean,
Do you not see the shirt says
Well,
Team Fat Kid?
Yeah, because the other two judges, the one lady from Channel 13,
yeah, Bethany.
and then the other lady who was there last time when we won, she's the one that came up to us at the end and was like, y'all didn't bring any burgers. Like,
Oh, yeah. Came
It's
right
about
up to
the
us.
kids this time, all right?
I was tempted to say, oh, well, you're not filled up on cheese? Like, it's just...
I mean, like, okay, so we went to the parking lot battle today, and I mean, so what is it on Facebook? It's just parking lot battles.
Yeah.
And you can go there and like you can see all the battles. And today was a kids episode. A little bit of freedom in the background. Huh? Is it all month, kids?
All of August?
I guess.
Well, this month.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense. Oh,
August
okay,
is
okay.
the new season. Okay, so they're doing July. I guess they're doing it for the kids.
Oh, okay. That
So-
makes sense. School's
so-
out. Fuck it.
So they had 4 competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they all did a fairly decent job.
Yeah.
As far as you would expect. Like, so the older kids obviously did a much better job than the younger kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, when you have, like, a 10, 12-year-old making you a grilled cheese sandwich, you only set the bar so high.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they did
I
pull
was
out...
expecting a gourmet cheese.
Well, I mean, they did pull out the brie.
Yeah, they did pull
I
out the
mean,
brie. I was impressed with that. And that
the-
worked perfect with that with the applesauce or whatever it was.
Yeah, and the caramelized onion bacon one.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
will say, Chef
fighting
Francis has taught his kids well on trash talk.
They are pushers of some food. I swear.
Exactly,
Good God.
yeah. We're just sitting inside JK Style Grill, just like, oh, this is a nice AC. You gonna get the colossal? You get a colossal.
You
Just
look like
me
you
one.
getting a colossal burger.
Really?
I really...
Dude, we just ate a lot of cheese. Like, I mean, I'm down. But
Don't tempt me.
I do want to go back and try the stuffed wings. I just couldn't do it today. Like,
Yeah.
because I looked at the kid and I was like, "Look, man, I just ate 2 grilled cheeses."
So?
Yeah, he's like, "So?" And I'm like 2 whole grilled cheeses. Like,
and it wasn't just like American.
no,
No,
It's
like,
and like the
three-
samples were literally half of a grilled cheese.
yeah.
And I was not a fan of the gelato.
I liked it.
It was mango.
Yeah, peach and mango.
Was it peach and mango?
Mm-hmm.
Why is everyone doing mango everything now?
It's summertime.
It's
Summertime,
going on
yeah.
for like 3 years, man.
I mean, I've just been noticing it more now. Like, okay,
It used
Can we
to
just
be
talk
only the habanero
about the
sauce.
Raging Eagle?
Oh, I'm a little disappointed, but that we didn't get to try it colder.
Yeah, I even told Chase before you make it an ashtray, Jason wants to try it with ice, and then he's like, "Oh."
Right when I walked up with cups.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
you
like-
son of a bitch.
I was like, maybe Troy just had the TV up way too loud. He couldn't hear me. Like,
Hey, let's talk about it.
it's
I haven't had it.
so it's a mango flavored Yingling beer.
Yes. So if you just put that in your like flavor bank and think about that for a second.
Beer with a natural mango flavor.
Say 6%.
Yeah,
it-
Damn.
6%er.
I want to give it look, pairings. It's good with pad thai, fish tacos, and spicy wings.
I can see the spicy wings if it's got mango.
Yeah, but you got to taste it.
Yeah, I haven't
I want to
tasted
give
it.
it a second chance when it's actually cold,
Cold,
because
yeah.
Dooley had it sitting out for a little bit, and it wasn't exactly cold. And
Yeah, on the drive home and everything. So,
and
yeah.
anything, I believe anything mango should be served
cold.
cold.
I feel like anything
Yeah.
fruit-ish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's just-
I'm American. Any beverage that is not coffee or hot chocolate should be cold,
Well, cold
including tea.
some Earl Grey. I'll do hot.
No.
chocolate. Black tea's not bad whenever it's...
I'll do Earl Grey.
Black tea,
Nope.
iced tea. Earl Grey's good, but that's got to be hot.
But then again, what the fuck am I saying? I'm a merc and fuck that tea, throw it in the river.
In the hot water, so it brews right, so I can chill it off with some ice.
That's why the English doesn't pronounce T. They don't pronounce the letter T anymore. You know, ever since 1776.
By the way, have you all seen the new? I think it came out like on July 4th. The America movie, a motion picture. It looks like it got directed by like some people from Adult Swim, and it's just fucking just George Washington goes fucking ham.
Here, could you imagine what Michael Bay's fireworks setup looks like?
If it's anything like one of the Transformer movies,
Does he put on a fireworks show? Because I really feel like he should. Is there a thing? Tell me it's a thing. Oh no. This is gonna be like. No.
No,
Alright. Anyway.
Michael Bay, get on it, bro.
We need a Michael Bay, like, fireworks show somewhere. Like,
Just in the middle of the desert, it's like, all right, the viewing area is 300 yards
Yeah.
that way. Why?
yards.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 4 miles away.
It's like, why? Michael Bay's putting this on. Oh, shit. Is Optimus Prime going to be it too?
Like, I mean, I just want to see that one time. Like, I mean, I probably wouldn't be there, but I could probably see it from my house, and he's in Arizona. Like,
He has the money for it.
I mean, I'm sure
What
he
the
can.
fuck is this picture?
I don't know.
Is his younger years?
All I'm saying is, if Michael Bay said, "I want to do fireworks," he could get the sponsors.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Fucking Red Bull would be like, all right, Nitro Circus, let's
Yeah.
get on that too. Like, Trust's trying to jump over this shit.
And at the end, wait for it, atom bomb. The ultimate mic drop. I just killed everybody. Like, movie over. Cutscene. The end.
Autobots, roll out.
The Michelin bomb.
Yeah. All right.
Destroys all restaurants below 2 stars.
So now I want to know, what's the next parking lot battle? I didn't realize they were all. Has it been announced yet?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Producer, do you know what the next parking lot battle is? You do?
Not off the top of my head, but I'll find it. I want to say it's Sherman Grits. That's right. I was pissed. Let me
And it's
look it up.
kids?
No. Oh, you were with the actual next one? I thought you meant the next season.
Oh no, I know, the next season is Shrimp and Grits, and we were not invited.
Well, we should just go crash that one.
Yeah, but now they're doing it on Sundays, so we gotta also look at the truck schedule. Because I really wanted to jump into that Army versus Navy one. We even let Dennis play. Oh, that comment he said earlier today, like they were like, he's like, my wife is retired Air Force, and the guy was like, I love the Air Force. They got great golf courses.
Fucking prick.
So, back to Saturday, Dooley. You're not gonna find it.
Yeah.
You're on the news.
The Battle of the Burger, though. Hey.
All right, so we definitely over-prepared. Well, I don't want to say we over-prepared. We are prepared.
How many gelatos went out?
One.
Yeah, technically, yeah, one.
Well, okay, so
Sensuous.
one was an Italian ice, and they knew that they were
Up top.
disqualified when they got there because they did not make gelato. Evidently, there was an issue.
They were making daiquiris.
So they were, essentially, basically a virgin daiquiri is what they were making. The gelato table, they weren't charging $3 per sample. They were taking donations for the food bank.
Yeah.
And
So I made sure I put $3 in.
And the Italian ice people, they weren't taking money at all. They were just out there trying to keep everybody cool. And they said, like,
Well,
they knew, were they charging?
$3.
I don't know where that money was going, but said, I heard him saying something to JK is like, they were just out here to give back.
Yeah.
They knew they were disqualified because they did not make a gelato. So
You're
they're
talking about the pineapple.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to try them, but I got tired of waiting. I was like,
I
Well,
saw
it's hot as hell out there, so
yeah, I'm a fat man from the north.
I saw Bethany, the Channel 13. Like, she's eating the grilled cheese, and then she's like, "Oh shit, this thing's cold as fuck. I like this."
But so yeah, the kids were out. They did a good job. I mean, we had this conversation. Well, Alex and I had this conversation. Like even like a crappy grilled cheese
It's a grilled cheese.
is still good. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, did you burn the bread? No. Cool. Is the cheese melted? All right, we're good. Like,
and I'll tell you what, the first ones we did from was it I think Nolan's Escape or whatever it was. Like you were showing the perfect cheese pool, like
a cheese pool as long as my arm.
Yeah.
Like I guess the dad or the owner or whoever it was from there. Like, I looked at him, and that's when I looked back at you. He was looking at you like, yeah, that cheese pool, and you're just like,
Yeah, like it would have went longer, but my arm is only so long. Like,
Julie, hold up here.
pull the cheese. Like, no, but they definitely did a good job in melting the cheese. The bacon in the last one that we had, it was the bacon caramelized onion grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the bacon was done extremely well.
I feel like the onion was just a little bit of a different. Like, I liked it, but it was like a different type of.
It was definitely a
texture
sweet
to it.
onion.
Yeah.
I meant to ask them what they were putting like 3 different types of cheese on every one of these grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
thinking, like, what's the one at the very end? The one we had first. I know it was like provolone. It looked like Colby Jack, and I think it even had the Vardy on that bitch. I was like,
I think the thing was Hardy.
They definitely pulled out some cheese.
damn right they did.
And I pulled out some cheese.
I appreciate you. I ain't gonna be able to go to bed for 2 days.
Honestly, if I was a judge for that, I feel like the first one that we had would have won it for me, just because of honey butter.
See, and I was disappointed. Like, okay,
Yeah, you
so,
didn't get none of the honey butter.
No. So if I was judging and did not get honey butter, you would have not have won because I did not get honey butter.
Yeah.
But your grilled cheese was good.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the full effect. Like you guys were literally dipping grilled cheese
dude.
into a cup of butter.
And it was fucking amazing. I'll admit
Like,
it. That one won it for me right there. I was like, all
to
right.
me, the honey butter made it taste like a grilled cheese French toast.
Okay.
Made it more decadent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It gave you that like little sweet tang in the back of your throat thing when you eat butter. You're like,
I heard everybody talking about the butter that I did not get to partake in.
yeah, and like I'll admit, like his
And I understand this that okay, they're children.
yeah.
And so the food is not coming out
as fast
as like when
we're used
like,
to. Yeah, whenever you're working in it.
Yeah, like when we were like.
We had like 6 burgers up before Kelvin even had meat on his damn flat top. Like,
yeah, like what is go time? Go? Okay, we're going. Like what? Like it's a machine.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
the machine goes until you tell the machine to stop. We will continue to make burgers until you say stop making burgers.
Yeah.
Like
it did feel weird being there and not actually being on the grill. I was like,
it was like that was like I did want to go to support the children.
Yeah.
Just as in the fact, like like this is the next generation of chef that is coming
Yeah.
up, and like they started way earlier than we did.
Damn
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when was your first cooking competition?
So what's the Mary got her own food truck already? And she's like 14, 15.
I don't think I did my first cooking competition until I was like 25. Like 24, 25 is when I won my first cooking competition. And that was the Taste of Chesapeake.
I think. Well, I'm not counting school because it's fucking school. Like you're not.
A culinary school, that counts as a cooking competition.
Well, I
dude.
mean, I was in the.
That's the CIA, not CIV. I'm sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I mean, like if you went up against other students.
Oh no! We had the opportunity. Like it was chosen by classmates who went. Like the strongest students in there got to go to the. It was sponsored by Cisco or some shit like that. Like some sort of like Johnson & Wales, CIV, yeah, all those type of places.
Was it at like the convention center? I know which one that one is.
I forgot what it was, but I mean, me and all my friends, we were like not even close to being chosen. Like they're like, all right, the stoners and the drunks, partiers, whatever the fuck you are, frat boys, go over there. And at that point, we're all like, yeah, that's us.
Was it the CHKD one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was something for like the CHKD fundraiser or some shit
Yeah.
like that. But I think the first competition I went in is Great Food Truck Race. It's just like actual competition.
No.
Because you did the NSU.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, NSU
You did NSU with me.
twice. Yeah,
People's choice.
That was it took me 3 fucking tries.
like the one that we did, fucking the Cajun shrimp stuff at first. Like everyone was trying to vote when voting was over.
Yeah.
And it's like we would have won if y'all motherfuckers would have just looked at the thing.
Yeah, they came like, "Where's your cup?" Like they already collected. Like, damn it! Like,
And then the second one, judges couldn't even get the food because everyone came up for seconds. I still remember that little kid. Like,
yeah, he was dropping them off for the table.
yeah, like he took like a whole table of like 10 fucking cards and was like, "Let's go on to the hotel." Like, but yeah, so I guess NSU.
I forgot. Oh, sorry. I was just talking about the kids and like.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dooley took forever to explain his story. No, like I mean, I didn't like. These kids are like 12 and 13 years old in like one class, and the other class I think they were a little bit older. I don't know. I'm not good with judging children's ages.
Today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
Kiana. Like
Yeah.
they're older.
yeah, Kiana and I think it was Chef Francis' kid.
No, that was the second class.
Oh, it was the girl next to her. I'm forgetting her name.
Nolan's Escape.
Yeah, Knowles, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not great with names. But so they were in one category. Then the younger category. I mean, they were like 12 years old, like on a Blackstone making grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was pretty impressive. I mean,
And I will say, Chef Francis is raising some fucking kids, man.
yeah, he's raising some trash talkers.
Damn right.
Like,
I like it how each one of them had their names on the like.
Right.
It was like Chef Jaden was
Yeah.
the one that was inside trying to get
Yeah.
us to order burgers from J&K.
yeah. Straight up. You want Colossal? You want a Colossal, and you want a Colossal.
And then his brother, a little bit older, he was the one like asking. He wanted like official feedback.
Yeah.
Like, like, what did you think? Like,
I could see him being like a front manager of a fucking. How's the food? Drinks good? Everything good? Not cool. And if not, I'm gonna go beat the shit.
I mean, and it's it's like
Especially
the
when
kids,
it's his brother.
kids having passion for food. I felt bad for the little girl who overheated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tense, man.
Yeah, I saw her when we first walked up. I was like, oh, she is red as shit. Like, worse than Jason.
So, I mean, I think they did a great job for their age groups. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect, them, pulling out Brie, and putting Brie inside a sandwich. I mean, I'm sure their parents had, guidance in these things.
Yeah.
But, nothing we ate was burnt. So, yeah, Parking Lot Battles. Again, check it out on Facebook. It's literally Parking Lot Battles.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Just Parking Lot Battles.
With the hostess of the mostest. Chef, your mic.
It was fun talking to the guys again. Like, it's fun to be able to go out there and socialize and talk and eat.
Yeah.
And not having the pressure of the
cooking
competition and like,
competition.
oh, like I got to run back over here. Like, I do have to cook. Like, but like, it was cool because like Kelvin wasn't
expecting us.
Well, I told him we were coming.
Oh.
Like this morning, like at 9.
An hour before we got there, when she was already in the shit.
Yeah, he was already setting up. But but he, him not having to cook. And having an opportunity to chat with him for a little bit, and like the other, Carlton was there.
Yeah.
Like getting a chance to talk to him when he's not talking trash about us.
Yeah.
My other thing is I love how Carlton, Kelvin, Kelvin, he likes always got to talk to us real quick, but Michael, hostess with the most, he just ran right past us, and then he's like talking to Carlton and the other dude that who's like, look at these two rivals before, now they're friends and everything, and then we're just sitting there just eating gelato.
Yeah, like looking like straight fat kids.
And we're just looking at him, and he's like, oh, geez, it's like, yeah, how the fuck do you walk past two big ass dudes and a short guy, like
all wearing a Team Fat Kid t-shirt?
Quite literally. The actual logo ones and everything. Like, it's a wingman.
It was fun to go out there and like be part of the event.
Yeah.
And not having to work the event.
Yeah.
Even though we did pick up some tables and stuff and move stuff inside.
That's just us.
I mean, on the way there, we helped somebody push a fucking Dodge pickup off the street.
Yeah.
I still love how we all looked at him like, what is he doing? Oh, he broke down. All right, let's get out.
The sad part is that was the test drive.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because
he still had the sticker in the windshield, like 2013 or whatever.
He had the little.
Was it 18 or 13?
I think it was 18.
13. All I know is because he even still had the fucking satchel with the damn dealer plate.
Yeah.
Hanging off the back, so that way didn't get pulled over. And I'm like, damn, bro, test drive sucked today, didn't it? Well, I don't want this one.
Right? I don't know what happened. It just turned off. Like, let's get it out of the street. Good times. Like, what'd you guys do today? Well, we pushed not an F-150. I'm sorry,
Dodge Ram.
We pushed a Dodge Ram out of the street, and then we went down to eat some grilled cheese.
Like, honestly, the only thing that had in my head when we were doing that was just like, oh man, I wish we had some help. And then we just dun 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 dun. Team fucking away.
But we do have topics, but we keep segueing away from our week, but that's here nor there. We had a busy week on the food truck. We got another busy week coming up. But yeah, none of the events that we did. Where were we Friday?
Deep Creek.
Oh yeah, Deep Creek Baptist Church.
Which one to win?
Unexpected rainstorm.
Yeah, the unexpected rainstorm kind of turned that party off.
Yeah.
Oh, on Friday night?
All of us are on the truck, and Melissa just keeps on taking orders and everything. And it's slowly getting darker. And then I kind of look at Melissa, I'm like, is it supposed to rain? 2 minutes later, Yeah, I think it's supposed to rain.
I was like, man, I don't want it to rain, but it is really way cooler in this truck when it's not like
It's on nowhere. It's on nowhere.
And then, not to mention, I get offered a raincoat.
Well, I told you.
I am standing outside the truck underneath a fucking metal sheet tray, and I get
Metal
offered
sheet.
a raincoat.
I told you to get your ass on the truck. You said no, and I said there is a raincoat above the driver's seat.
There's 4 of you in the truck. Where the fuck am I gonna go?
Next to me, and I just do this. Bag.
I mean, you could easily have sat in the chair and taken orders from the door.
Well, yes, people don't seem to fucking mind walking right up to the door.
Which was, like, Melissa gave a weird point during the whole thing. It's like, the one girl that I was waiting for the order. It's like, alright, where are you going to be at? Oh, boy, just stand here. Underneath the tree? Okay. Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, we were both super safe. But she was determined to get her fat kid food, and I was determined to keep taking fucking orders.
Food truck nightmares. Has anyone had one yet?
Almost.
You almost had a food truck nightmare?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Saturday we
How
almost
shitty
did.
would you feel if I got struck by lightning? Because I was just so ready to take orders for team packets.
Well, I told you to get in the truck. It's grounded. It's grounded by rubber. The rubber meets the road. So, like, you know, the other day, I woke up because I really thought, like I had it was like the truck broke down. We got it back together. We got it to the place we went to, and then like all the computers stopped working. Like the generator wouldn't power on. Like it was like nothing was working. And there's just like a line of people, like at farmhouse. Oh wait, you weren't there.
Yeah. I wonder why. Someone.
So, yeah, like I've reached the point of owning a food truck where now I'm having nightmares about the bitch. Like, since like you never ever leave work now, not even in your sleep. Like,
kind of just like how we told Dennis at Casual. I just, oh yeah, so the generator, you know, it's working. Then went out. We're like, oh, okay, let's try it again. Third time goes out, it's like, well, this is about to be bad. Real bad.
this is not happening right now.
Not here, of all places.
Why not at Young Vets or somewhere slow for the day?
Check your oil in your generator.
If
There's
it
a
says-
safety.
if
There's
it-
a safety switch in there somewhere.
If it says it's on low, you need to add more.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I checked it in the driveway. You mean at a 45-degree angle? That was going toward the dipstick.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, yeah, on level ground, it's a little different. Like, but, hey, crisis averted. I mean, and I give it to the owners of the house.
Yeah.
They came wheeling out a big ass generator.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, shit.
Like by the time they got the generator to us, we'd already fixed our issue. But they were,
Yeah.
hey, it was just like the farmhouse scenario. You are not leaving. And
We
then
will figure this shit
and
out.
She looked at me. She's like, I was like, this is like this doesn't happen. Like the generator doesn't not work. And
Well.
she's like, don't even sweat it. She's like, it's the curse of Knott's Island. She's like, every truck that comes out here, something is not gonna work. And I was like, well, this is a big one. Like, well, she's like, well, I got a generator. It powers my whole house. They have a big ass house.
Yeah.
And I was
Citrus.
like, well,
That's why her generator was running?
huh? No, her generator wasn't running.
Oh. Well, then was that Ben and Jerry's there on the corner? Like in
Yeah.
front of the truck?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, they wheeled out like our generator doesn't have wheels on it. It's inside the truck. their generator was like twice the size of our generator.
Which, knowing them, and
I didn't even look at their generator to see if it had a 50 amp hookup. It probably did.
It probably had 50 and a 120.
It probably had a 50 and a 30 while you're bullshitting. Like, this bitch was big. And he came out because she was like, well, I'm going to go get him.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I don't know, like, if he drains the oil and fuel. Like, obviously, you know, probably not during hurricane season.
No.
So,
especially out there.
yeah, so she ran and got him, but by the time he got to us, and he was like, all right, we got this. And I was like, ours is running. And I was like, yeah, we just need to add oil. We're good. And he's like, fine. I didn't want to share with you anyway.
They're really fun, great
And
people.
They're really good.
And
people.
his bar,
is ridiculous.
yes, his
Redonkulous?
his bourbon and whiskey is what I would say he's got 125 bottles.
At least. Oh, and the funny thing was, me and Chase were talking to him, and then Chase was talking about the Skull vodka. Like, not Skull, but like the actual Skull
Yeah.
Yeah,
glass
the
bottle.
skull.
Yeah.
And Chase was talking to him about it, and then the little cupboard that's right there next to his bar, he was like, oh, you mean this? And it's like a 3-shelf thing with just a shitload of bottles on it, and like Chase is like, oh,
Did you see?
that's a lot.
All right, so when you're looking at the bar, the one to the right hand side, like it had a door, you know, and
Yeah.
you opened it up, and it had like I think it was like 3 or 4 shelves,
Yeah.
like full, but it's like I don't know if you call that a lazy Susan because it has like a back, but then he can turn it, and on the other side it's not bourbon, it's like tequila and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like one side is like all bourbon and whiskey, then he turns it, and the other side is another 3 shelves of like your clears.
Oh, that is.
And then his Jack Daniels collection.
Oh yeah. I would say he has at
Every
least
bottle made,
like every single bottle.
every
I remember you
style.
telling me about that, yeah.
And he had the 100-year
He has at least,
anniversary Magnum
he has to have at least 40.
signed by the distiller.
He has to have at least 40 fucking Jack Daniel fucking bottles.
At least. Like, and every time they come out with a new one, he gets it and adds it to his collection. But he has one open, so he buys 2.
Yeah.
One is on his collection
shouldn't-
cabinet, and
and
then
one
one
to
is
drink.
like for drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the Crown Royal, the smoked Crown Royal. I'd never heard of it before, and I was like,
Is it the one that comes in a tan leather bag?
nope, because I was like, I asked him because he was talking about it, and I asked him about it. I was like, "Oh, what color bag does that one come in?" And he pulled it out. He's like, "Red, white, and blue, motherfucker! It's made in Texas."
Damn!
And Dennis,
It's like Crown Royals
you'll
made
be
in
happy
Texas.
to know
Uh-huh.
he's a PBR drinker.
Yes.
Well,
And his name is Dennis.
He,
not a Green Bay Packer fan, is he?
I didn't see any sports memorabilia.
Yeah, I didn't see any either. It was mostly just
He's
military
starting to sound
stuff
like
that
one
he
of my
had in there.
regulars. That's why. I was
No,
like,
he
there ain't shit to buy down there. You got a little restaurant and a general store. That's
well,
it.
I mean, if he was, that's you're probably the closest butcher shop to him.
I know.
Like, so, yeah, if he came to you, he'd be buying a lot. Like,
Oh, if it's who I think it is, yeah, he likes especially the prime stuff.
huh? Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. We had fun there, and we got invited back. So I think we're winning. All right, Dilly, flip the page. Let's get to a topic here. 7 bacon myths debunked. All right, so we see what the butcher knows. What is this? Hold on. Is that it's not a video, is it? Nope. There we go. Number 1. You can't cook bacon on the grill because the rendered fat will cause flare-ups or fires. En contraire. All right,
It'll
so
flare up a little bit, but not that bad.
well, I mean, it breaks it down. Okay, so we are on thebaconator.com. And
Baconeer.
Huh? Baconeer? Sorry. Yeah, the Baconator's a Wendy sandwich, isn't it?
That
We
sounds
all
delicious.
went
Right?
in.
And that kind of sounds delicious right about now. Fuck, I'm getting on
What
order.
you know about the Baconator triple?
It's about to go in
All
my
right, so
belly.
they break it down for you. So not so. Thanks to the smoking process, bacon is an already cooked meat. I don't. In fact, it does not condone eating raw bacon.
Oh, so yeah,
It is cured.
it don't mean shit.
I mean, I don't think.
Pretty much all
that
bacon's cured.
I don't think that we're gonna call that cooked.
No,
But
it's not
premium
fully
with
cooked.
flavor and smoke. But it does break it down to you how to do it. So preheat your grill to medium high heat. Option is brush with your favorite sauce. I don't think I've ever done that. I've done experiments with bacon with adding pepper, obviously brown sugar,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I've never, even though my aunt has sent us a sauce to brush on bacon, I haven't tried it yet. We do have a
Ooh.
Blackstone.
Ooh.
All right, so lay the bacon sauce down onto your preheated grill and sauce the second side. Once you see the grill lines, flip and go opposite side. So, I mean, what? Oh, thread on the metal skewers or soaked wooden skewers and lay directly on the medium-high grates and grill until you got them good grill lines. I've never grilled bacon. Anyone?
I've not grilled it. No.
I've had it on the grill for a burger.
But it was already cooked, and you just
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
Or like
heating it
just
up.
grilling like a bacon wrapped scallop or a steak.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not directly on the grill. That's like laid sideways, like wrapped around some meat.
Yeah.
All right, myth number 2: meat should be seared to lock in the juices. I've heard. They're saying it's a myth. All right, so this is the Baconeer's number one pet peeve when it comes to grilling myths. While searing meats always is a good idea, it exponentially boosts the yum factor, but absolutely does not lock in the juices. In fact, they result in loss of moisture.
But in a good way.
I don't agree.
I mean,
I like a seared steak, but like but at the same time, I'll admit, whenever I'm cooking my steak on a griller and everything, yeah, I'm searing the fuck out of the like for about a minute on each side, and that's it. But that's just so that way, yeah,
I'm a 2-minute guy.
Well, I like mine blue rare, like blue rare. So it's like
Steak, or are we talking about a roast?
roast. You definitely should, yeah.
Little side conversation.
Because that's different.
Little side
Yeah.
combo.
Okay.
Sear or scorch?
What? No, you shouldn't scorch anything.
Well, I'm saying like the blowtorch.
No, torched.
Yeah, not scorched.
This is
Scorched
scorched.
is disgusting.
Oh.
Scorch
I'm
is
gonna
Bobby
say torch,
Flay.
torched.
Okay.
Sure.
Dooley likes all his cream sauces scorched.
He wants it burnt.
Can I get that extra layer of black shit down on the bottom?
Yeah,
That's
and-
my
and-
favorite
no,
part.
he
And can
He
you
likes
scrape
it-
that off and get it mixed in real good like?
Yeah, go
That's my
ahead.
favorite.
I like how
He
the
li-
scorched pieces look like pepper.
Hey. Tooley likes his
It
steaks like he
adds
likes
a
his
little
liquor.
texture.
Burnt.
Why do I hang out with y'all?
I want my whiskey burnt.
Yes, and my steaks. Matter of fact, if you can burn my coffee, that'd be fantastic too.
Don't you put the evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
Especially with Colonel Pride.
You know what? If you could not clean the urn for about 6 months and then make my coffee in that'd be fantastic.
That thick black layer at the bottom would be real nice.
Yeah.
It's chunky.
That way when I add my little bit of cream, I can see my pepper flakes.
I like my coffee like I like my peanut butter. Crunchy.
All right, go to the next one. All right. Whoa.
Fuck that shit.
Whoa.
Hell no,
Okay.
you don't.
No.
Good thing that's a myth.
That's
Yeah,
a myth.
you should throw away your bacon fat. Just move on. We all
Yeah.
know that's a damn lie. Myth busted. All right.
That's retarded.
Yeah. Okay. Myth 4: bacon is just for breakfast.
Fuck you.
Moving on. Like our license
Come-
plate literally
It
says
says bacon, yeah.
Come to our truck. We'll tell you different.
All right. So here we go. This is it. All right. So this one's. All right. So uncured bacon is free of nitrates.
Bullshit.
All right, Butcher, you're up.
Free nitrate bullshit. Real quick, I'm gonna get a fucking button on here. I don't care if you do the sound clip, just like bullshit.
All right, so and here's a nitrate issue that we've been trying to correct on the food truck, which sounds weird when, like, because we're not using nitrates on the food truck. It's just the bacon product itself. Now, saltpeter, the normal nitrate used in most.
Every person that's ever served in the military knows about saltpeter.
But I mean, it's the pink salt.
Yeah.
Which is dyed pink, just so you know that it's not salt.
Yeah.
But that also gives the hue to the bacon itself.
Yeah.
There's pink Himalayan salt, yes.
Yes.
But so what we've started to realize that if we buy number 2 bacon,
Yeah.
which is where this is all like stemming from, because I was doing research and
Yeah.
I ran into this page. So the number 2 bacon has a different nitrate measurement in it. So there's less.
Yeah, it's not as much. It's I
don't want to say there's less. It's a different mixture of the whatever they're putting in.
more
in
of
the
more brine versus the nitrate.
So
Yeah.
when we use the number 2 bacon into the grind,
Mm-hmm.
the burger actually does not stay pink.
Okay.
So because there's less of the pink
Salt. Yeah.
the saltpeter.
Yeah.
I know it has a real name.
It's also using dynamite.
Yeah. So it has it for us. The effect is to make people think that the burger's cooked all the way through.
Yeah.
We know, like, when we're using like good bacon. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that number 2 is bad bacon.
No, I got you. That's like for us,
like what we use, like the thick cut that we use to put on top of the burgers.
Yeah.
Sometimes that goes into the burger because that's the bacon we have on hand.
Yeah.
Different effect. The burger, no matter how long I cook it, stays pink.
Yeah.
So
That's like with us, with our, like when we do our 50/50s and stuff like that, and then like when we do our stuffed peppers, like especially our stuffed peppers, because it's like it's our half sirloin, half bacon mix,
Mm-hmm.
and then we make it into a meatloaf with eggs, breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, and garlic, and then like when we sell them to people, we're like, hey, 35-40 minutes, 350, whenever you cut into it, it will still be pink because of the bacon and everything that's in it, and yet people still don't listen. I had one lady, she's like, I cooked that shit for 4 hours, it's still pink in the middle. I'm like, did you have a pepper left?
yeah,
I think you don't have a pepper left on the bottom, did you?
So what we're trying, I guess, to switch to the number. It's called bacon number 2,
Yeah.
and I don't know what gas flushing is.
That's the packaging. That's the packaging. What it is it's like, it's in a sense like cryovac and everything, like vacuum seal. What it is that it's a non-toxic gas or anything like that and everything. What it is whenever they put it in the packaging before they seal it, they flush it with that, so it pushes all the oxygen out.
Okay.
So that way you have no actual real air in there. So that way,
So bacteria cannot.
so
There is no
you know,
way for bacteria to grow.
Yeah, that helps with shelf life and everything, and it also helps for like transportation.
Which I did find out that the hotel uses that. The brand standard of it.
Gas flush. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It lengthens the shelf life of your expensive ass product.
Yeah,
Yeah. That you have 17 cases of.
and you don't
flies.
have the side effects like you do with the cryovac and everything. With the cryovacs, like we get them all the time, and everything. You go pull out a whole tenderloin and everything, and you're like, why is it gray?
It oxidized.
It oxidized, but it also got partially cooked a little bit from the heat from the vacuum sealer.
Really?
Yeah,
Did not know any of that.
yeah.
No, we're learning today together.
You know.
But yeah. But I've, like, as we're playing around with different bacons, like, because like when we make the bacon garlic cheese sauce,
Yeah,
and we use what I'm gonna call the good bacon,
yeah, because it's good bacon.
like our lay flat, we cook, and that's
Yeah,
basically our garnish.
yeah.
But if I use that in the bacon cheese sauce, it will actually tint the stainless steel like a pink color.
Yeah.
Like when the pan is empty, and then we go to wash it. I mean, it washes off. But for a while, I was like, why is my stainless steel pink went before I wash it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I know it's an ingredient that we're using. We will not divulge any of our secrets other than the bacon.
That's right.
But
and some cheese.
yeah.
Salt.
But it would, like, the bottom of the pan would have like a pink hue to it.
Yeah.
And like, Alex, now you know we're in
Especially
there,
with how much bacon you're using.
we're in
too,
there
yeah.
scrubbing pans, and it's like, why are they pink before we clean them? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is pink going in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't use anything that's pink. The only thing I can imagine is the bacon.
The salt. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
We ain't using Himalayan salt up in this motherfucker.
that wouldn't even turn the pan pink.
No,
Like,
Nice.
and I was like, damn, man, these are expensive ass pans. Like, it's like, all right, let's scroll.
Joe's
to the
gonna have a
next
fun time washing these later.
Yeah. I want them back to silver.
But to answer your
Well,
question,
that-
it does
oh,
still
that's
get
a
some
great
nitrates.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I don't know. Again, the blends and like the difference in flavor doesn't change. Is it? It's just the amount, like the different.
It's
It's
a
like
different amount of nitrates that they put in, because like you're putting salt in it no matter what. That's sodium nitrate. You're gonna have a nitrate in there no matter what. There's differences between like, because like people when they're like, oh, I want nitrate free hot dogs. Okay, it's got a shelf life of a day.
Yeah, like I just made it now.
You got to
You
eat
need
it
to
now, or
today.
yeah.
Like,
The same way with like granted they're not nitrates added to,
that's
but
like in the
with dry,
curing process, right?
like for dry aged beef, like you don't put salt on it or anything like that. No nitrates or anything added to it, but at the same time, once you cut all of that bacteria and everything off the outside, you literally have 1 day to eat that, or you better freeze it because it's gonna be rotten the next
you
day.
got like 2 days.
Okay, I'm sorry, 2 days, but still,
You should be eating it within the next 48 hours.
you should eat it that day, same day anyways. But you know.
Well, yeah, you should just go to your butcher the day you want your.
Well, you gotta plan that shit out. It takes 28 days.
It depends on the butcher.
Yeah, some places will say that. Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I'm just saying, like I've been to a store of the whole foods variety, and they have like a case,
Yeah.
and like you can actually like
So
see the tags and everything.
So those.
I don't know if those
Well,
are real,
Was it Legman's or whatever it is?
but
yeah,
all right. So what's the next myth? I'm sorry.
beef bacon doesn't travel well. Bullshit.
It's literally cured.
Yeah.
And it was the first meal eaten on the moon.
Yep.
Just bacon. I mean, now you want to be an astronaut.
Well,
Yeah.
bacon squares, peaches.
And the Smithsonian and NASA can confirm
Yep.
that bacon was part of Module Meal A.
if only those pigs would have known that they're going to be.
higher power, bro. Like, they were like, you are gonna be something special.
Just get proof. Pigs can fly.
A lot of pretty girls that me sex.
What's the next one? I'm really just trying to pull up.
It doesn't matter how you cook bacon.
Nothing does matter.
All right. What does that even mean? Oh, well, the hood of your SUV, or even the flatbed of your truck.
I can see that in certain areas with how hot it does get. Like when you see it like
you
melting,
You shouldn't be cooking on paint, bro.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying but when you see that like they had the one like literally the metal for the backing of the traffic lights
Yep.
is literally melting.
Yep.
Because of
Yeah.
how hot it was with the heat wave. I get that, but at the same time, like, yeah, well, no, there is such thing as bad bacon. It's called overcooked, crunchy,
It's called burnt,
black.
you
Yeah,
fuck.
it's called my mother's favorite bacon in the world. No, I'm not kidding on that one. Her bacon has to be burnt, like it's black. It's not even doesn't look like bacon no more.
How dare you?
It's an 86 Honda.
Excuse me.
All right. What did you pass? Was that the last myth?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah, it was awful.
Is it beer time?
There are, well, it should be somewhat chilled by now.
Well, I mean, there's some already in there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's beer time.
Right.
Best
I mean-
place to cut, cook, and eat slab bacon. I love you. I love this website.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Ooh.
Yeah, lardons.
I still got to try that. But I got to wait till my roommate's not there. I'm gonna make a hillbilly version of carbonara, and I'm gonna use Spam for my lardons.
Stuff posing as meat.
What?
Spiced ham, motherfucker.
Spam. Stuff posing as meat.
That is real meat, and it's delicious.
It
And
is.
you're lucky the producer's inside right now because she has a newfound love for Spam.
And she'll
And then they
kick
make
it.
bacon Spam.
And a jalapeno
It's
Spam.
called a Jeff Foxworthy segment.
Yeah, we know.
Know your comedy, Jason.
It's also what's his name? Bill Engvall. When he's talking about broke food,
Yeah.
like no fucking person can.
Meat's not supposed to make this noise when it comes out of the can.
Oh no, mixing the grease from a spam sandwich with the powdered cheese from the Kraft macaroni and cheese. You want to talk about a bowel movement?
So, you gotta love our friends at breweries.
Oh God, they know you. They know us very well. Apparently, because they
I
did.
thought this was like your Miller for a second. I was like, oh, cool. They went some new way.
No, so we told the brewery we didn't want to know what it was.
Told the brewery?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said
brewery.
Our
like-
friends at breweries.
No, I thought you meant like Casual Pint.
That's not
No.
a brewery.
I know.
Well, at the same time, you can get crowlers there too. So
All right, so I am not allowed to play because I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on when I opened the bag.
New beer?
Yes, please.
But they know us well.
They know us very well, apparently, because they actually did that.
Who's this? Oh, that's what my.
No,
No.
no.
said too.
Where?
I will divulge
That was
the info-
crispy, though. I'll tell you what.
I will divulge the information in a second because I gotta go get the bag.
Oh, look, this is a beer I don't like already. I can't really say that, but
It looks delicious.
So yeah, when you tell people you don't, when you
it
tell
smells
people you
good,
don't want to know
too.
what it is, and they just give you a silver can with no label,
That's a silver bullet right
Hey,
there.
right? And they like I pulled. So they gave us two, and I pulled the first one out, and I was like, oh, this one's obviously mislabeled. And then I pulled the second one out of the bag. I was like, oh no, they're both. Like, maybe they misunderstood the game, but then they wrote it on the paper bag.
Nice.
So I know it. Unfortunately, I know what it is because I didn't know what the hell was going on because they gave us a paper bag when we said we didn't want to know what it was. They made sure.
oh, so yeah.
All right, so gentlemen,
Hello, how are you?
yes, we're hoping that we can find the information on this and that they gave us enough information on the bag.
Yo.
That's delicious.
It doesn't taste like shit. That's how I usually feel about stouts. So,
It's not stout.
Yeah, look at it, dude. It's definitely not a stout.
well, I mean, stout colored shit.
It's fucking brown.
Oh.
Amber. Any other color than black.
Brown ale. I'm going brown ale.
Are you?
That's
Well,
a
let me
big
look at
ass
the
one.
label real fast.
I know, right?
Oh, fuck, you're showing it to everyone. Damn it, it's Coors Light.
I do appreciate their, like, the work gone into this
Yeah.
to make sure that we could just
By
put
the way,
the,
we try and name the beers and everything. Oh, okay. What's this? It's a beer. Don't worry
like,
about it.
I could see them, like, you know, like, taping something to the can.
Yeah.
Nope, they just put it in a brown bag. They wrote on the brown bag
I'll
what it
say
was.
put like A on one can, B on the other, and they give you a little note card and everything,
Yeah.
so you know what it is. Yeah.
And then you got to dig in the bag and find the note card. It's like finding your receipt for your McDonald's order when they only when they didn't
When they
give you
fuck
any,
up your shit.
when they didn't give you any meat. That actually fucking happened to the producer.
Wait, what?
She can never, no matter where she goes, her order is going to be fucked up. So
Oh shit!
Can
that's
I
pretty
get
good.
a junior cheeseburger? This is fucking it. Put everything on there that you need
She
to.
has to tell. I don't even know what she ordered. You got to pull your mic over just because, like, I forgot about it until just now.
Right when you were talking about it, her face was just like, oh, motherfucker, I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
No, but this time it was actually my fault, though. Like, they're sneaky over there at fucking McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I've seen. Okay, what time out? Right, before you get going, I have seen pictures of this shit
Yeah.
and never thought in a million years that it was real.
So, okay, so they got this online ordering, right?
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed to order in the drive-thru anymore, ever. So I'm appreciative of all the fast food places that you can order your shit ton of food online, then just go pick it up without feeling
Having-
the shame of ordering 20 items. But
Well, it's Beckett Hill, so that sounds about right.
So I'm bringing home food, yeah, and they got this new ordering system that I've never used before. I don't know how new it is. I just never have ordered online at McDonald's. Ordered their sandwiches and everything. Just really had a fucking specific craving for a quarter pounder. Like, just the way it comes, right? So then I went, I can't remember exactly what I did, but I added extra beef.
So she was making a double quarter pounder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think I thought about it, and I was like, oh, let me go back and change that. And then I went back, and I was like, no, we're just going to do this. So I thought I hit the minus button
On the double.
on the burger
Yeah.
patty. That would make it minus one patty. But no.
To make it just a regular.
Yeah, to just make it normal. But no. I get home, and they're eating their fucking burgers. I am so excited to eat mine. Like, so stoked. I open it up, and it's literally just
4 slices of cheese.
a burger bun with,
4 slices of cheese.
yep,
One slice of cheese.
One
one
slice
slice of
of
cheese,
cheese?
like one pickle, like
What in
2
the actual
onions,
fuck?
and
One
something else.
shred of
Just
lettuce.
chill. No, it doesn't have lettuce, so it's just chilling, mustard and mayonnaise on a bun. And I was like, what the fuck? Only me. And then I'm digging through all the all the bags, and I was like, motherfucker, I literally did that. No
She clicked
meat.
the no meat button.
No meat. Now, what my problem is, okay, so,
Why
okay,
would I
here we
order
go.
a double quarter
Yeah.
pounder and
right.
then say no meat?
My thing is, I could have got any other motherfucking sandwich that was cheaper. I could have gotten the $1 burger or the If I didn't want any motherfucking meat, why wouldn't you why wouldn't that be suspicious? Did I want to be? I still paid
Why-
quarter pounder price for no
McDonald's
meat.
does not delete the meat price.
Wow.
Yeah. So I still paid the amount of money, and I was like, wait. I mean,
It's
if
like
I really wanted, if I was
$7.
some stupid person, sorry, people that do this, that want no meat on your McDonald's
McDonald's
sandwich.
hack. If you just want cheese, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and 2 onions, get the regular burger.
Don't do it this way.
Don't get the quarter pounder, and it's the same size bun.
So I was just like, what the fuck? It's probably, I don't
Oh,
think it's the
okay.
same size bun because the quarter pounder comes on a sesame seed bun, right? But
I-
still,
I
it doesn't
think-
matter. It's still bread with no meat. And you charged me for a whole
$3.79.
sandwich. Yes. Yes.
Like,
And I was pissed.
Like,
Like, what the fuck? But did I call and complain? No, because I knew it was my own dumbass fault.
Still though.
literally, the podcast version of Mic Drop just.
Yeah, yeah. The little quiet swing over.
Yeah.
Like
That
it
is-
doesn't have the same effect.
Doesn't have the same effect. But.
Melissa, all you do just.
we need to download. Yeah, can you just tap that real fast just so, bitch? I told you, mic drop. That's what it sounds like.
just
Oh wow. Ooh.
that didn't hurt my ears.
Because you had a delay.
Damn.
Let's all be clear that I did not do that.
No, that was all fucking damn it Dooley over here.
You guys are talking about, oh, Melissa, all you have to do is this. Oh, and then it's going to sound like I did it. And you're like, oh.
Well, now I know how to, like, if Alex keeps on talking. Jason, Dennis, headphones off.
I'm sure that sounds fantastic in somebody's car.
Oh, I know, right? The hell?
Just ding, ding, ding.
We'll find out later from Lauren.
Yeah. he's wearing his earbuds. Well, he has an Android, so he doesn't have earbuds. Loser.
Be funny. He's like just kind of listening to doing some inventory and just like, and just losing shit. Like
Porter.
Porter, heard.
6.5.
I got, hold on, I'm a half listening.
Yeah.
Porter, 6.5. Go ahead.
25 IBUs, and I'll give that a 3.5. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
It's a beer.
brown ale. Fuck you, Dennis. Brown ale. I'm gonna go 7%er,
I feel bad.
9%er.
No, we're gonna have to do some Google fingers
Okay.
to figure this out.
Yeah. So brown ale, 7%.
Stats, keep track, because I'm trying to maintain the name of this beer, so you keep track of what he's saying.
3. Go. Let's go.
I mean, I don't. All right, I'll give it a solid 3.5, just because I like it.
Right, so you said
But
brown ale. What was the ABV?
you said porter.
I know, I
I'll
said
give
porter.
20.
No,
I'll
did
give
you?
20.
No, did you?
Brown ale, 7%.
7%. Okay.
All right, so it is vicious brown ale,
Hey.
but I do not know who makes it because there's no labels on any fucking thing, and we have a lot of breweries in there.
Vibrant Shore.
Oh, Vibrant. Oh, that makes sense.
26.
I was over. You were way too under.
5.6 ABV.
Nope. If anybody gets a point, it'll be him for the fucking brown ale. That's it.
Yeah, he definitely got the brown ale.
Yeah.
Did that say it smells like a brownie?
Smells like a brownie, tastes sweet, light malt, and weirdly enough brown.
Do you think that smells like a brownie?
Yeah.
No. No, it does not smell like a brownie.
At all.
Confirmed.
No, it doesn't.
It smells like
It's good.
smells like a.
You want some more, Dennis?
Yes, I'll take some more. That was good stuff.
I don't know why they gave. Like, I'm assuming that they gave us a 4-pack of all the same thing. I don't know how. I wasn't part of the
Oops.
how this happened category.
Oops! I just poured all the beer in my thing.
So yeah, so Vicious Brown by Vibrant Shores. Definitely check it out. I think we all gave it high marks. What'd you give it, Dennis?
3.5.
3.5, 3.5,
3.
3. Yeah, I mean that's pretty high.
We should bring back the beer booms just for this can.
the beer who just we could Sharpie the name on it. Right?
Melissa, I need you to write the name of that on there real quick.
So yeah, we do enjoy going to the breweries, especially when they understand the game, and then when they make the game a little more.
Yeah, I was told.
Yeah.
I was told the food truck needs to come back there more often.
Where?
Vibrant.
Look, man, we can only get there
I understand.
as much as they book us.
I tried to tell her. I was like, like,
So like,
I'm sure
like,
Homeboy and the wheelchair guy.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
That's not a nice way to put it.
Well,
but,
I've never met the dude. I could have said the dude with the dog, but there's like 7,000 people with that. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's craving some fucking.
Yeah, he's a big fan. But like, so even like with Knott's Island, like she wanted to book us, but the closest date that they had available was in December.
Yeah.
So we're not back at Knott's Island until
Till
December.
we're cold.
And then she was like, "Well, next time you come out in December, we need to book more dates." And like, I mean, if you're booking 6 months out, like, I guess that's what we're doing. Like
Yeah.
every 6 months, we'll roll out to Knott's Island. Like, oh, we did. We did get a message today.
Oh yeah. An interesting one too.
Yeah, I honestly, it kind of makes me happy, but it's unrealistic. Now I gotta find the message. So, the Delta House in Raleigh, North Carolina.
yeah.
So they're like, not sure if you guys are still doing this, but we are a bar opening in Raleigh, and we're looking to rent out our kitchen for cheap to a restaurant that fits our theme, and think you guys would be perfect all the equipment you would need would be built in there. Like,
Yeah.
so they're willing to outfit a kitchen for us in Raleigh.
So are they thinking like
It's a college town too.
we like stay there for the shit or like?
Man,
I'm pretty sure they want us to run it, but yeah.
we'd love to talk to you. Think is this something that could benefit both of us? And like, yeah, dude, you building a kitchen?
Yeah.
Like, but it's in Raleigh.
It's a college town.
I don't know the logistics on that. Like, maybe Alex will move. Maybe Dooley can move down there. Like, Melissa, the
I mean,
producer,
shit, I'd be close
to
she's
do it
not
too.
moving to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Nope.
That is 100% fact.
I mean, it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, Dooley, you and Alex can switch off.
What, going down to Raleigh?
But so yeah, that's a thing. We'll look into it too. I don't think it's possible.
That'd be a hell of a first start.
Here's a good one, dude. Because like we were talking about Dooley on the food truck.
Oh shit.
It's probably because he was supposed to be there.
And he was late.
Well, no, he
Didn't show up. Period.
I'm assuming Dooley was supposed to be there, and he was working his real job.
Oh, are we talking the third?
Look, man, I don't know how this things just come up, and I just make a note so I remember to bring it up.
The food truck rodeo.
And it's Dooley flipping eggs, dude. Dooley can flip 2 eggs. One will do a total flip.
One will do a partial flip.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 eggs. 2 eggs will flip perfectly, and the one in the middle will not flip at all. Like, it'll
Or-
go up in the air and do like the little hover technique while the other... It kind of looks like Nitro Circus for eggs.
Yeah.
Like, one egg is hovering in the air, the other 2 are doing flips, and then they come down in the pan, and Dooley's like, how the fuck? And, like, I've seen him do it so many times, and I was like, I don't even know how you do that.
It's a gift.
Sounds more
It's
like
an
a curse,
unwanted
but
gift, but it's a gift. Can I get 2 eggs over medium and 1 sunny side? Yeah, I got you on that shit for
what the-
days, bro.
Hell yeah.
And also, can you have that all in the same?
It's time!
It's time!
I've been training my whole life for this one order.
Going Iron Chef, it's like,
but at the same time,
I need eggs.
that one time he would be able to flip all 3 at the same
Right?
time.
That would be the one time where all 3 flip. Like, or like 2. Like, because
1 flips, the other 2 don't. It's like, motherfucker!
I've seen him do it, and like I've watched the whole technique.
Yeah.
There is no flaw in the wrist, not, because he does it exactly the way everyone else in the world flips eggs.
Yeah.
Just one does not flip.
I just,
How many times has that happened to you in a week?
whoa. I haven't been working mornings too often, but when I do, once a day.
Once a day. So it's not like once a week. This
No.
happens to you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something wrong with your technique.
Maybe I'm just awesome and going to fucking do.
Maybe I'm just awesome, and I don't like flipping all my eggs at one time.
It's
That
like,
one looks a little more done than that one. I'm just gonna flip this one. And then
I call it half-ass, half choices. I only half flip my eggs. It's like, oh, can I get the other one over hard? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip this egg again, and now that one's gonna be over medium. That one's over hard.
But then
you
the
want
other
over
one. But
easy?
now you're flipping them in different sequences.
Yeah,
so
you're
like one that's like when I was working with the executive chef, and like he went to flip a pancake. He was cooking them in a pan, I believe. Yes, it had to be in a pan because he went to flip the pancake, and somehow it flipped backwards. Like, so it flipped
So it went
toward
like-
him.
It went like,
Like it went to launch out of the pan to do like your normal pancake flip, but it decided it was going to come back down. Now it's a skateboard, and it's going to do it the other way, flying toward him, and it flipped up, like, and he's like looking at the bottom of it as it lands into the pan, and I was like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And he's like, "I have no fucking idea." Like, it's like no physics, man.
I was working with him one morning, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, and like we're just it's that last
Yeah.
hour, fucking all the people come down. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Let me get ready and go down there at 10 o'clock and get all my food. Oh, that's everyone else in the fucking hotel, too.
Yeah.
So he has like 2 orders of pancakes, 2 skillets, some other shit like that. Apparently,
Still didn't turn the whole flat top on, though.
No. And the middle one that we have been turning on just decided to just, blow the fuck out. So, cold as fuck, slightly warm. And he puts all pancakes down. And then he's like, oh, it's not on. Okay, turns it up. And then he goes to flip it. And he, just... And all the batter just went over the entire flat top, onto the skillets and everything. And he's like,
Well, apparently
fuck
that's
today.
not on.
Fuck today.
Okay, let's... The magic that is the flat top.
Yeah.
Saturday, we were rolling smooth.
Yeah.
And then, so, we have...
17 Phillies, 14
No,
Braves.
at this point in time, I believe it was the 2 no onion extra cheese, the best, and 2 regular Phillies. Everything is working perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then the magic that is a flat top happens, where it decided that it wanted to go from like 300 degrees.
To 600?
Yeah, and everything stuck. And I'm blaming the extra cheese, because the extra cheese is where everything went downhill.
Yeah.
Because the extra cheese, like when you order a Philly extra cheese in a scenario where there's 40 other people ordering Phillies,
Yeah.
the griddle's hotter than normal.
Yeah.
Because
And that cheese is going to stick to everything.
it stuck to the flat top. So half your cheese,
Is
your
left on the
extra
flat.
cheese, is left on the flat top. So when I went to flip or plate or bun sandwich those, I don't know what you call that. I'm
Yeah.
putting meat into the bun,
Yeah.
getting ready to serve, and
Mhm.
everything is sticking, and so the extra cheese, now that it's stuck to the griddle, is now making all my other Phillies stick to the griddle. So the entire griddle is now covered in meat stuck in cheese,
Yeah.
and cheese that is burning. And so we had to scrap 5 Phillies at once. I had to scrape the entire flat top, reset everything and start again. Meanwhile, everyone else, there's also burgers on this flat top, and it is a very time-sensitive situation that I'm working in. Things can't be on the griddle that long because we're cooking at a higher temp than normal. And I do apologize to the person that I sent out a burger to. I did not see, I didn't catch it, and neither did anyone else that wrapped it. We McDonald's the fuck out of that.
Hey, no, you actually had a burger patty.
Yeah, there was
so
actually
it's-
meat on your bun, but we fixed it later. But though, when I had to scratch those Phillies and start over, is when now I'm in the weeds.
Yeah.
Because we were keeping pace, and then I have to restart 5 more Phillies. And oh, by the way, they didn't stop taking orders. There's there was 9, then there was 10, then there was 12, and it's shit. I am really fucked right now.
As I'm bagging 4, I'm oh yeah, we should be almost clear rail. He hasn't even called those other 4 tickets over there past that one clip, so
I was in a bad place. We had to make all the bread again.
yeah.
And it was really bad. But we managed. We got out of it.
Yeah.
You know, but that shit sucks. So the magic of the flat top,
Yeah.
where it likes to,
Yeah.
it
has a mind of its own.
It likes to cool off, and sometimes
It likes to burn itself up.
It likes to go to
turn
600.
blacker than a fucking black hole sun.
And I've never turned it I've turned it all the way on to get it up to temp and then turn it down, but you got to catch it right 100 degrees before you want your target temperature.
Yeah.
You got to turn it back down. If you're in a rush and you got to ramp it up and you got to catch it and turn it down before, because it's still heating.
Yeah.
It's metal, and it's a thick ass piece of metal. So if you don't catch it in time, it's gonna that's when I was back there spraying it down with water and everything. I'm trying to get the temperature down so that I can continue to cook. But meanwhile, they got the producer out front still taking orders, unbeknownst to her that we were in shit in the back. like when the steam starts flowing out of the stack in the back, and like that's like when Alex came running up to the truck, like when I was cleaning it, and he's like, "Did you just spray down the flat top?" Like, yeah. He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Just checking," because I was standing outside, and all of a sudden I just started seeing smoke coming out of the stack. Like, no, that was just steam. All right, last piece before we cut this one off.
Oh,
It's
beforehand. So, you know how the hotel's going, from what I've told you. How cheap of oil for a fryer do you think you have to buy for it to start burning the second day after you change it?
I don't know. We don't buy that kind. Now I'm interested in what you're paying for it. Like,
I don't know. But yeah, well, I just want to see like what you thought of that. Like, you know,
that's like
we literally
you
changed
were literally
everything.
buying the cheapest shit known to man. Like, I don't have an answer for you, but I'm assuming it's probably like $15 for the, what is it, 3 gallons that it comes in?
35-pounder. or
Yeah,
something
35 pounds. That's like 5 gallons.
Something like that, yeah.
You ain't, no.
Well, we
Team Vacket does not use that kind of oil.
We use good shit.
Well, we use creamy vegetable shortening,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess is in oil. But people literally walk up to the truck and they're like, "You guys using shortening in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Okay, I'll have some fries." Like, it's like, if you said oil, like canola, I was gonna pass. I'm like,
I
can
just once you
understand
said
that.
something about smoking, I was like, our fryers.
yeah, if your fryers are smoking, you need to change them.
Yeah.
Literally the next
If
day.
oil is smoking, you should probably stop using it.
The next day after changing it, though.
Okay, last
And it's still
topic.
Clear.
This will probably be pretty short because I don't know much about Yelp.
Play.
Are you aware that you can buy elite Yelp members?
Yes.
I did
Oh, yeah.
not know that this was a thing. Like, so you can pay Yelp, and then they will send out a blast to their elite members, and evidently you give them food and they give you good reviews. Well, good for you, Yelp. A dog ate their website. I didn't know, so now I trust Yelp even less.
All right.
Like, I never really cared for Yelp, because now I know that you can literally just give people free food and they will give you a positive review. So, all you consumers out there using Yelp as a way to
Ruin people's businesses.
yeah, well, not even like, I mean, again, like, you can, I don't know how it works. Didn't do it. I just found out about it because Yelp approached us and asked us if it was something that we were interested in doing, and we are literally not on Yelp. We're not on Yelp.
No.
I'm not even sure how Yelp works, but I'm pretty sure they need to. Do you have to give them permission to be on Yelp?
Nope. They still have
Like, so someone has to.
they literally call at least 7-8 times a week to the butcher shop and everything, and my boss is like, "I'm good, we're good," because they'll set it up no matter what. But then you can pay to fucking have for give the elites and everything. But at the same time, you can also pay that way, like the promoted, the ads and everything like that, and then make sure yours is listed at the top, whether you got a fucking 1 star or you got 5 stars.
Yeah, I don't. Well, if you had a 1 star, I don't think people are gonna be like, you know what? Let's try that one out.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not. I don't want to be on Yelp. I know eventually it'll happen,
Yeah.
but I am not gonna pay for reviews. Like, I think that, like, I don't know. I've never been a fan of. I do use Yelp to find
Yeah.
something to eat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't
look at the reviews.
I don't read the reviews. And then evidently there's people who only give negative reviews get tagged by Yelp.
Yeah. But at the same time, there's also you have the ones that are actually good reviews, but they're hidden, saying they're not, you know, acceptable for Yelp. But I'm like,
How is it not acceptable?
that's what I said. Like, it's, you know, supposed to be this, but.
Hi, Chase.
Hi, Chase.
Hey,
Chase.
look, Chase showed up for the end.
I made it.
Do it. Do your thing.
Literally the end.
Literally the end, yes. Once again, thank you for listening to Team Package Choose the
That's
Fat.
usually somebody else's job.
I know, he's not here, I know. You can find us on Facebook at Team Fat Kid, on Instagram, Team Fat Kid Nation, on Twitter at Fat Kids One.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
It's hard for you too.
Sometimes.
You can find your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com. Remember to check the food truck out on Facebook,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck,
Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck,
and Twitter.
at Fat_truck.
Remember, stay hungry
Be creative.
and don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord.
Peace, love, and bacon grease. We out.